Okay, so one thing about how God made me and the way that I talk to people is that I am set to trigger people's shadow sides. Yes, I expose people's hidden and not so obvious to the unconscious, that ugly side about them, and all of the things that they do not want to hear, see, or face about themselves. And of course, if you are in denial and you are not ready to face your ugly truths, you get offended. You may get mad or triggered. Most likely, you'll get triggered, even if you get triggered from the inside without making it obvious to the outside, which typically makes me the bad guy, but God's favorite. And triggers are actually meant to help you identify what it is about yourself that you need to attend to. And because we need our triggers to help guide us on what we need to heal within ourselves, and I'm here to help set off those triggers, and that is why I am called the Golden Healer. I help other people heal themselves as well as I self-heal. I constantly self-heal myself when necessary. And I do that by facing the flat truth. By telling people the flat out truth, no sugarcoating, no going around, no making things indirect, but actually being direct with whoever I am working with or whoever I am triggering that is watching me, and you know it is about you. But when I am doing my work and when I am triggering people and people are getting offended and upset with me, I always say this to many people. I've said this to a lot of people. I say, I only wish that someone would just prove me wrong one day. When I tell people who they are and what they do, those people who are in denial and those people that do not want to hear it and those people that can't face it, when I tell these people and they are triggered about what I am saying about themselves, they always immediately prove me right and act in exactly the ways that I call out about themselves, either unconsciously or out of ego. But they never prove me wrong. But it's okay, because that's where I have set the seed in. Because just because they haven't proven me wrong at that moment, they might later go off and change themselves and correct their characters, regardless if they want to stay mad at me or not. I've been effective. So you can hate me or love me, I've still done the works that was meant. But it is still always that one time that I want someone to actually be conscious enough to put their ego aside, because ego only stands for easing God out, and to be humble and to prove me wrong just one time.
You're so smart that it literally triggers people. A 2021 study showed that exposure to superior intelligence activates our threat detection system in the brain. The amygdala lights up when we encounter someone visibly smarter than us, and it's the same response we have to physical threats. It upsets us. I ain't even done. But when I tell you this tweet alone made so much sense about my life. It's not just a figure of speech when people say that intelligence hurts the ego. It literally triggers pain response, which makes us sensitive. If people feel less intelligent around you, they either avoid you unconsciously, cheapen you to feel better, or try to prove you wrong.